Sleep Shop's answer. Well, here's the Sleep Shop's answer.
All right, everybody, let's fire this up. Let's get our stream going. And there we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. Just noticed my light isn't on. I was like, why is it so dark in here? And then I realized I did not turn on my lovely ring light. So give me a second. There we go. I'm illuminated. I love that now. Welcome to my stream, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. This is a very special stream because we're escaping from the toxicity of Overwatch 2 for one stream. And we are building a very special PC today. So all the stuff behind me here is for a new work PC that I'm working on. I've had my current PC since like 2016, and it has definitely seen better days. So I decided that I would get all the components and everything to build a new one, and today literally the last thing arrived, which was the motherboard. So I was so excited to do the stream. I was trying to figure out when to do it, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's just do it now. I was going to do it earlier in the day, but you know, I had things to do, but I think now is the perfect time to do it. So we're going to go ahead and do it. If you do !build in the chat, you will get a list of all the components that I have for this particular build. And I'm also going to be swapping, you'll see in a second, the scenes so that you'll see not only this camera, but you'll also see a top-down camera of what I'm doing. And I'll try and explain as I go along what I'm doing with the various components. And yeah, if you have any questions about PC building or about what I'm putting together, just feel free to drop them in the chat and I will answer them. So without further ado, let's get on with this. Let's swap on over. Ta-da! This is my lovely little scene here. I'm going to swap out my keyboard out of the way and get my toolkit ready. So let's get the screwdriver out. It's all very high tech here, kids. Let's get this one out as well. We're going to need that, and let's get a blade. And I think that's literally, I think, all I need for this PC build. So we'll take our tools as we see fit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do the motherboard first. So I'm going to get the CPU in, I'm going to get the RAM, my storage as well, make sure I know where all the connectors and stuff are on the motherboard, so it makes it easier when you plug in stuff later on, and then just kind of go from there. So let's grab the stuff we need. So we've got our CPU here. I've got an Intel Core i5 11th generation. The reason I didn't go with one of the newer like 12th to 13th generation one is because getting a ITX, which is this mini motherboard, getting a motherboard in this size for the modern processors is a little bit of a task over here. Almost none of the vendors that I normally deal with stocks an ITX motherboard, and the only one they do stock is from ASUS, and it's about 1,700 dirhams, which is easily about, I want to say like around $600. So $600 for a motherboard alone is a lot of money. So I went with the safe route, and I went with an 11th generation motherboard and processor. This is one from MSI, and I've got a spare stick of G.Skill RAM that I'm going to plug into this, and then plug in some storage. I've got two 1 terabyte NVMe SSDs. So one's going to go in the front of the board, one's going to go at the back, and that basically is the main components that's going to go into this PC. And obviously, to top it all off, for a GPU, I've got a Zotac 3070 Ti that I'm going to, I think it's Ti, but I'm going to check once I actually get into the machine, because the branding on the card itself as well is a little bit limited. But anyway, enough chatter. Let's dive into this and get things going. Right, so there's our board. Lovely. Just get this out of here. Right, what do we have in here that we need? Need the manual, because we want to see where some connectors and stuff are. Stickers, DVD with drivers. Considering I don't have an external DVD drive, this is going to be useless. Registration. Okay, so let's just get this out, because this will be stuff we may need. I'm just going to pop this back in here, and then just quickly have a look at what's actually here that I need or I don't need. So we've got Wi-Fi antenna. I don't need that because we're going to have a LAN connection. These are hard drive connectors. We don't need that. What is this? Let's have a look. Oh, cool. That's really neat. That's a little brush to clean things. Oh, okay. I'm definitely keeping this. Maybe not for this build, but it's definitely something useful to have. So that's that. Okay, that is a RGB header. May not need this, but I'm gonna keep it to the side anyway. That screwdriver, don't need that. Okay, and these should be screws for extra standoffs, not standoffs, for the SSD and stuff. Okay, so I can see them here. So, okay, we've got 2. Yeah, okay, we've got 2 in here. Nobody freak out, I'm here. Spunky Atlas, hi, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Thanks for coming in. We are building a new work PC for myself because my current PC is from 2016 and I needed an upgrade, so all my components finally arrived today, so I figured, you know what, let's just go ahead and make this PC. So here we are. !build in the comments if you'd like to see the specifications of what I'm doing. But yeah, that's about it. It's going to be a chill PC building stream, basically. But hope you're having a good day, both of you. Zincha was almost scared that you wouldn't turn up because of like too early or some other excuse that you would say. But I'm glad you're here. Alright, let me have a look see at this. So we've got one SSD here. So this is what me know nothing about hardware. Neat! We love that. So I've got two drives here. I'm gonna put the crucial one, which will be for data storage at the back, and then the WD Black will go on the front. So I've already taken the liberty and actually done a data transfer for both drives from my old PC because that took about 4 hours and I wasn't about to sit and do data transfer for like 4 hours. I was lying bed to a notification and grumbled I had to get up. Oh, Zinch, thank you for that. Thank you. It means the world to me. That's a good build, better than my only setup now, that's for sure. Thank you, Spunky. I mean, I'm honestly very lucky because what I did for this build, it was so funny. I basically cashed out all of my credit card points for Amazon vouchers, and then I went on Amazon our local Amazon, bought the components that I wanted, basically added on top of that maybe like $80 extra, and then I had everything. So I'm basically getting roughly an $800 PC for about $50. So I'm very happy about that. Okay, why am I struggling with this when I don't need it? Okay, I'm gonna chuck that. All right, so this is basically where my primary storage is gonna go. So while my old PC, I think I'm gonna need to get these. Or actually, they brought these here. I'll just use these. My old PC has like a ton of physical hard drives in it, and it's just annoying. Okay, this is too big. I'm gonna get the other one. Hang on. Nobody panic, I'm back. So this is my other backup screwdriver set. So yeah, the other PC has a stack of physical hard drives in it that I don't really want to bother carrying over to this PC. So I figured, okay, let me just put everything into one drive, which I did on this one, which this is going to be my main storage. And everything just fits just fine, so I'm happy about that. So let me just find the right head for this rather tiny screw, which my usual screwdriver, normally gets these, but I guess this is a special one. All right. Nobody laugh at my. Okay, listen. Sorry. I completely forgot about. There we go. Much better. Thank you, Spunky. Leaving on full volume. My bad. Right. So we've got. Let me see. I need a star. Let's have a look. Why are these always so hard to find? Oh, here we go. Let's do a number 2, I think. That's good. Perfect. Thanks for letting me know. Y'all, really? I need like a vice grip to get these out sometimes. Just like a lot of wiggling. We're getting there. It's coming out. There we go. Jeez Louise. Just my luck, this will probably be the wrong size. That's the wrong size. Let's try a smaller one. Yeah, this is fine. All right, let's see if we can get this up. There we go, perfect. Move this out of the way. Yeah, so this is gonna be where I put my main SSD, which will be like for Windows and all my programs and things like that. And this should have, yeah, so it has a heatsink, a little bit of thermal pad here. I'm just gonna remove that. And then we can slot this guy in. Okay, I just want to check on something, hang on. Just checking if it had a insert or not. It doesn't, so we are going to put one in here. Where are you? Here you go. That's the little screw that I need. On. Ooh, hello. Okay, that's done. Easy as that. Nice and secure. Let's get this back on. There we go, just align it properly. Yeah, there we go. In it goes. Not gonna tighten it just yet. I'm just gonna get the other screw in as well. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's one drive done. There's a second drive as well, which is, ooh, here, sorry. And this guy is actually at the back of this board. So we're gonna just carefully take him over. And there's the other slot. Now, for this guy, there's another one over here. You would think in the year 2023 of our Lord, they would make easier packaging to open, but nope. It's still this annoying plastic. All right, there's a screw. So yeah, like I said before, this particular drive at the back is gonna be for all of my like actual like data storage. So it doesn't necessarily need to be the fastest drive. It just needs to have enough storage on it, which it does. And because the drive on the front is actually directly connected to the CPU, it will run at a faster speed. So that's why you want the drive in the front to be the the main drive that you put like all your programs, you load your Windows on, so that it loads the fastest. Your actual storage drive can be a little bit slower, like this one is. It'll run just fine. Primary graphics card is NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060. How good is that? Zinch, that's basically what I have on my work PC. And for playing video games and stuff like that, it's fine. For myself, for doing video editing, it's not that great because it's way too old. and it just does not do the job. So for video games and things, it's fine. It's an old card, but it'll do the trick, honestly. Okay, so we've got our storage in at the back and the front. We're gonna just move this guy out of the way. Pop that on the floor. All right, now comes the fun bit. We're gonna look at our CPU. Acceptable for most games, and heavy games wouldn't have great quality if you didn't stream record or be in purpose most likely. Yeah. Spunky's right about that, because the card is very old. It's good for like playing. I mean, I'm sure you play Overwatch at like very low resolution anyways, Inch. I don't think you're, maxing it out or anything like that with the settings. So for what you wanted to do, it'll be just fine. But yeah, anything more taxing than that. I mean, when I video render on it, oh my god, that thing whines like crazy. So it's not the best for what I need to do, which is why I'm obviously building this new rig, so that I can do a lot of video editing and stuff, and it doesn't take like friggin' hours to spit out one video. All right, just trying to get this loose. There we go. All right, there's our CPU, and let me close that up again. Now this is the default cooler that comes with this particular CPU, which is fine, but it's not the greatest, so I'm not going to use this. I've bought a cooler already that I want to use with this PC, so I'm just going to pack this right up again and put it in the box, because I don't need it, and I don't want to have it lying around just doing nothing. Ooh, hello, there we go. Okay, great. We can get rid of that. Okay, so that's our lovely CPU. Let's get this into our motherboard. This is always a nerve-wracking thing, because you don't want to apply too much pressure when, touching delicate chips like this and things like that. So you want to make sure that you're calm, you're centered, you have all your shit together. All right, we're gonna just remove that. Lift this guy up. Be careful not to touch any pins, anything that we don't need to touch. That's extra. I'm just gonna move my mic out of the way for a second. Hang on. All right, we're in. I don't dabble in the world of capture cards. I think I'm getting the latest internal one from Elgato. I have to cap my FPS for certain games in order to stream my stream stuff. You reckon it's a good idea? I don't have a huge money to spend upgrading my setup. So, Spunky, what are you using the capture card for? Like what console, or what are you trying to capture with it? Okay, just making sure that's snug. There we go. There we go. That's our PC CPU in place. Just gonna put this to the side. It's one of my PC games. It's connected with PCIe Cerulean games. So basically you want to have like one PC for gaming on and one PC for streaming. Is that what you're saying? As understood, a capture card works besides your PC, so to speak. It captures in the quality it's designed for without any performance impact on your actual setup. Might be wrong. No, you're completely right, Spunky. But it like, so the capture card essentially is an input interface. All right. So what people tend to do with capture cards is they'll connect a secondary source to the capture card, and then the capture card will put that into OBS and you can stream it, without any problems. So your source could be like another PC, it could be like a PlayStation, an Xbox, it could be Nintendo Switch. So whatever you want to stream, basically you will connect that to your capture card, and then the capture card does all of the heavy lifting and puts it into OBS, and then OBS is able to stream without any problems. So if, for example, you want to stream like something on your PlayStation or your Xbox console, you can connect an HDMI cable from your console to the capture card and view it on your computer monitor without having any issues with like frame rate drops and things like that, and people in stream will see that as well. So that's kind of what the capture card does. Now, if you wanted to do like flawless PC capture, PC broadcasting, then a capture card needs a secondary PC. So you need to have one gaming PC and one streaming PC. So that's what will happen. Mentions if I don't cap my Overwatch FPS at 90, then my stream will struggle keeping up with 60 FPS. Yeah, so if you're trying to stream better Overwatch, then you would need to have a really souped up. You'd basically need to have a PC that's dedicated only for playing Overwatch, connected to your capture card, which is then running your OBS, whatever setup you have now, so that anything you're doing on Overwatch gets translated over 100%. There's no frame rate drop, there's no issues like that. So you need a dual PC setup basically, because you're streaming on PC. Or if you just have like one really powerful PC, like the one that I have for gaming, then you can stream on it as well as play, at really high frame rates. Yeah, so you would need a second setup if that's what you want to do. And also specifically because you want to be streaming in 60 FPS, you need to make sure that you have a powerful enough computer to be able to continuously push out that quality of stream in addition to running your games. So that can be quite taxing on both your PC as well as your GPU. So that's why if you've got a powerful enough single PC, you can do it just fine. But if you don't, then you need to have a separate PC for running Overwatch and a separate PC for running your streams on, and then you'll be fine. And that's where the capture card will come in handy. What I did do just now is I unboxed my CPU cooler. So I've got a CPU cooler here from Noctua. Let me do this. Here we go. Terrible unboxing. Here we go. So this is a Noctua slimline cooler. And the reason I got this is because the case that I have is a small factor one. I want to make sure that the cooler and everything is quite low and quite small, so that it'll fit on the board and the case will close and everything will be good. Thanks for telling me so it didn't go below unnecessary money capture card. Yeah, done. No worries, Spunky. I mean, I do IT and computers and technology for a living as a tech journalist, so like this stuff comes so naturally to me. So yeah, I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have about tech or PC upgrades or streaming, whatever you want. Drop them in chat. This is what the stream is for. So yeah, so I've got a low profile cooler because I don't want something that's too bulky. And this Noctua one is apparently really good and has a really good profile, so that's why I bought it. So I'm just gonna look at some of the components that came with it. So this should basically be the back plate that holds the cooler in place, which goes to the back of the motherboard. And then we've got a bit of coolant. We've got a few accessories and cables and things. And yeah, that's about it. So let's see. All right, instructions. These are, despite being quite tech savvy, I still read these things because it's always a good idea to know what you're going in with. So this is AMD. All right, so I don't need this one because this is for a different CPU. So we have an Intel CPU, so we're gonna skip these instructions. This is what I want. All right, here we go. Ooh, hello, sir. All right, so we need a couple of things from this box. Let me just move this out of the way. And I'm gonna chalk that one because I don't need it. So we need the back plate and we need the black spaces. black. This is the paste. And we've got a fan controller. Excellent. Oh, they gives a little, okay, not a little, but a massive freaking wrench screwdriver to secure things in place. Ah, this is the blue one, which is for the newer CPU, so we don't need these ones either. Pop that down there. Just checking what we need. NMIMB3. This one maybe. IMB3. Here we go. So this is for our Intel CPU. We do need these ones? Yeah, these are the black ones. We need these ones for our processor. This is the backplate, excellent. And then we don't need any of these. Assuming, yeah, these are for AMD and for newer Intel CPUs. Okay, so that's sorted. Right, away with you. Okay, let's have a look at what we need. So that's thermal paste and fan controller. Excellent. That's the back plate. What do we have now? Where's these ones? Ah, okay, so here's the fasteners. Gotcha. Got it, okay. 1 sec. Okay, just making sure I don't leave anything behind. Where was the... Okay, so the spaces are in here. Hold position 1 for LGA 1200, which is the CPU we have. Excellent. Okay, so let's get this sorted. I'm just gonna move this to my board. Okay. I like how they've like spread things over so many damn packets. I'm like, why is this in this packet when it needs to be in this packet? Okay, so this is correct. making sure that the actual CPU backplate is in the right direction before we get it onto the motherboard. Okay, fix the bolts using the clip-on spacers. Okay, let's see this. Okay, nice. These will just hold them in place. So you don't have to worry about anything slipping when we actually go to install it on the motherboard. Okay, it's looking good. That's our backplate assembled. Excellent. Alright, attaching. So the second Okay, so now we get to do the fun bit, which is actually installing on the motherboard. So we're just gonna flip this guy around, and then you'll see there's already a stock plate in place, but it goes on top of that. Just to put it over here, and that's it, it's done. Okay. So now we need to get the spacers on. So the black ones for this one. What we need, right? Yeah, black first. All right. Four, and then these guys on top. All right. So for this again, you need to look at the correct holes. Use hole position 1 for LGA 1200, 100. Okay, so we use hole position 1, which is this one. Yep, okay, that's correct. Just going nice and slow, because you know, if you rush through these things, anything can happen. Okay, just checking it's got clearance. It does. Okay, both are on hole number 1. Excellent. Okay, spars and add the mounting bars. Facing outwards. Thumb screws. Okay, alright, now we get to do the fun bit, which is to get these guys on here. And really these are just to hold the screws in place, obviously. So we want these to be just tightened, but not like excessively tightened. Okay, that's it, done. All right, here's where it gets a little bit complicated because I've got to figure out what fan configuration I need. So with this particular cooler, you can either have the fan positioned underneath or positioned at the top. So we're gonna see what it looks like. Hold this here. I'll need this. There we go. Okay. That out. And so this is basically the cooler. This out of the way. And that's the fan installed. So it basically goes like this on top of my CPU. That's going to be the position. Okay, so before I do that, I want to check one thing, which is the RAM clearance. If that's going to be an issue, then I'm going to have to take these apart and rotate the cooler the other way. Now, I've got a very bling RAM piece here. This is actually leftover from my PC game build. This is a G.Skill Trident Gold class RAM module or something that they sent me. And it'll do the trick just fine. So, let me just open this. Oh, no wonder. I was like, why is it not going in? No, that was correct. Hang on. Hang on a second. There we go. Okay, perfect. It's in place. Just check. Yep. Snug as a bug as a rug. All right, so that's done. So basically my cooler will sit over here. So, hello. Sorry, it's just a plastic, so you don't have to worry too much about that. But I want to just check if this will fit A-okay or not, because that's going to be the biggest deciding factor. Pardon me while I go underneath my my desk a bit. Okay, yeah, so it's not going to fit, so we're going to have to do overhead instead. So I'm just going to detach this from the side. And I have to be a little bit careful because these heat sinks are very, very sharp. And the number of times I've cut myself on these things is redonkulous. So I'm going to try not to kill myself. But no promises made, honestly. But we're going to try. We're going to try at least. Hang on. There we go. That's one side. Oop. And the other side should just pop off. If not. There we go. Okay. We detach the fan. Let's have a look and see. All right, so when it's with the fan on top, it'll fit just fine. Yeah. Okay. We're good. We're good. I just want to see how this is installed very quickly. I'm guessing it's just through the... Yeah, okay, we've got the holes, the screws on the side. Okay, perfect. So we're going to go and put some thermal paste on our CPU. Zan, hi! Welcome, welcome. Hi, Queen. How's it going? Welcome on in. We are building a new work PC for myself. So this is going to be an educational stream. Believe it or not. I can see very educational. Thank you. I try. So yeah, we've got our storage in, we've got our CPU in, we've got the RAM in. We're just gonna get some of this thermal paste onto the CPU. We just want to have a little bit. We don't want to like go crazy, and then put the cooler on top, and then we're done. Okay, perfect. Screw this back on. That's the thermal paste done. Yeah. Okay, now we just gotta get this bad boy on here. Let me just check if my standard screwdriver will fit this. I think it should. Oh yeah, it will. It'll be fine. All right, pardon me. I'm gonna mute myself and put the cooler on. Hang on. All right, that is in. That's about as in as it can get. Screw that over nicely. We're trying. I saw that, Spunky. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Seeing that channel. For those of you who don't know, that's basically a Twitch channel that goes on like 24/7, and it's, I'm guessing, like a sitcom generated by AI in the style of Seinfeld. And it's weird. It's weird to watch. It isn't necessarily funny or anything, but it's just a continuous stream. It's got like, last time I checked, I had like 9,000 people watching it or something, with tons of spam in the comments and things like that. But yeah, this is not the future of content creation, because people aren't going to tune in to look at like a weird AI, churning out really shitty dialogue. But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting experiment, but not impressed by what I can do. Okay. My infinite wisdom, I may have messed this up a little bit. I should have put the fan on. Actually, no, I couldn't have done the fan on first because the screwdriver wouldn't have gone through. All right, here we go. Hang on a second. Well, Enders. That could be true, Zan. That really could be true. Okay, I'm gonna just turn this to this side so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. One side in. Nearly chipped a nail, but we got there. Yeah, these heat sinks, they are a death wish. Can we just make something that isn't as deadly, please? Would be great, thank you. My nails, thank you as well. Okay. Ow. Yeesh. All right, I'm just gonna just nudge this in a little bit because it is sitting over here. Be careful not to push the actual blades because I don't want to damage any of them. I'm just pushing on like the metal bar that connects to the fan. Because again, I don't want this thing to like pop off when it's like getting too warm. Okay, there we go. Sometimes I get this inner crisis when I see understand what electricity is and how we have managed to make computers. It's incredible when you think about it. I'm an electrician. I mean, there's so much of tech that we deal with in our everyday lives that you just look at it and you're like, how the hell did we make that happen? How did we as a civilization, figure out how television and radio waves work to like broadcast stuff around, around the world? How did we come up with the internet to communicate with everybody? It's mind-boggling. It really, really is. And I think it's a testament to what we can do as a civilization. But it's definitely not the end of what we can do. So it's always like onwards and upwards. Keep on innovating and keep on trying new things and seeing where it goes. That's what it is to be the part of the human race. Like you're always innovating, always trying to figure out what's next and figure out what can help humanity. So in between that philosophical thought, I've got my fan set up here. I'm just trying to remember now whether I've set it up in the right position or not, because I think I have not, because this is blowing downwards and I want it to blow, or do I want it to blow? Actually, hang on. Actually, no, I do want it to blow this way because I will have air coming in this way. So it'll suck in cold air. So we're okay. We're all right. Direction is important when you're putting these fans on. All right. So we're going to plug this in. So right here at the top, there are the headers where I plug in, the various fans. I'm going to plug the first one, which is obviously the CPU one. These are never fun to plug in, by the way. They just never seem to want to go in the right way. Okay, we're in. All right, that's done. All right, so apart from that, I just wanted to check where things are. So we've got audio connectivity here, I think. So I'm gonna have to put the graphics card in last. Yeah, audio is over here, USB is there, and JTPM1 is power, I think. No, it's GPM. Front panel GFP1. Oh, that's here. GFP1, GFP2. Okay, hang on. I'm going in, kids. All right, we found it. We found where shit's gonna plug in. Okay. I think we've got everything we need. Yeah, we've pretty much done with the motherboard stuff. Just looking if there's anything else we need. No, we don't need this. We've done with this. This guy is RGB. I don't need it just yet. This we don't need. That's extra. That we don't need. Okay. All right. So now comes the fun bit. Now we actually get to get the case together and see where the case is gonna go. Because that's really what takes a little bit of time and patience. Because there's so many moving parts. So I'm gonna just move this guy out of the way. I'm gonna move it to my other desk over here. Okay, this, move this out of the way. This is my new PC case. So it looks kind of big, but it is actually quite small. It's the ITX model. So let me see if I can. I can't even look at it on my normal camera, but it's. Hang on. There we go. So it's pretty small compared to, standard PC sizes. So we're gonna rip this guy apart. It's very easy to take apart because it's got just like pull away panels, which I love. So I'm gonna just move my mic out of the way a little bit and start ripping it apart. Okay, so we've got a box of doodads and screws and things over here, which we'll need. Okay, so we've got our main connecting cables here for front panels. So I'm gonna just unscrew this so I can get a quick look at them. Get rid of the silica gel. All right, instruction manual. Yes, wonderful. Get that out of the way. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we've got. Alright, so we've got audio connector, power reset, excellent. All of those are there, and then we've got USB. So that's fairly easy to rip apart. So I'm gonna just put this on the side and get to tinkering. So I want to have fans on this side bringing in cold air. But again, it depends. Once I actually put the motherboard in, if there is actually space to do that. If not, we'll leave them out, and then I can leave this panel out as well. There isn't any RGB and stuff in this build, apart from the RAM, which I'm going to turn off anyway, because I didn't. This is a mesh build, so there's no glass or anything like that, so you're not going to see any of it anyway. So I figured I'll just make it simple and keep it without any RGB. What I do want to do is I want to take out this fan over here and replace it with another one, and move this fan to the top of the case with a secondary one that has come with the case itself. So let me turn this around and get to these screws as well. Okay, so that's out of the way. I'm actually just going to put this down for a second and bring this guy back. So this is going to be the top of the case. So I don't know if they've included a thingy. What am I saying? A conversion kit for this, because this is a smaller fan, but we'll see. Oh, actually, wait, no, I think there's two in here. Oh, my bad. I removed that for nothing. Wait, hang on a second, class. What's going on over here? What is going on here in this day? Okay, so they only include one. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use one of my other ones. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so let me try and get this over here. I'm having a fan crisis, kids. There we go. All right, so these are our fans, and in theory, this should just snap in and away we go. Just checking some things. Okay, cool. So we're gonna snap this in over here. If I'm putting in the case this way, that means the fan's gonna go this end. That's it, easy as that. And then for this guy, I'm gonna do the same thing. Even though it's a different brand, that'll work just fine. So I'm gonna put him here. And where are you? Just up here. Oh, okay, it's in here. All right. Just gonna empty this out for a sec. Just make life a little bit easier to find shit. securing this in place. Excellent. That's done. Let's get the cable sorted as well. So this should be fairly easy. Just gonna leave a little bit loose until I secure the other side as well. Okay, that's pretty decent. That's secure. Nice, all looks good. Okay, that's our top panel sorted. One hassle out of the way. All right, so that means I've got 4 left. So I can actually reconnect this guy up because I don't need to take him out. Because I erroneously assumed that was gonna fit, but it does not. So we're just gonna pop this guy back on. We've got that rear fan installed again. So that's going to be one of our exhausts. Okay, so that's done. That's good. I'm just going to unhook this. All right, that's cool. I'm gonna do the power supply next, so I'm gonna need a bit more room. I'm gonna mute my mic, and if you guys say anything in chat, whatever that I need to respond to, I will come back online. So, hang on. There we go. Yes, Punky, it's coming along well. I'm gonna move on to my power supply now. So I've got this wonderful Cooler Master 750 watt SFX, and an SFX power supply means it's super compact for the super compact PC builds. So I'm going to pop that into this enclosure and get it ready to get all wired up. So let's open it up. So we've got obviously cable ties and things, which we'll need later. We don't need instruction manuals. No, I think not. And yeah, this is the power supply, and then these are all the CPU cables and things that we'll need. I'm gonna pop them for now. I'll pop them down and show you guys. This is the actual power supply. There we go. Oop, not this. Not this, Cooler Master. Leaving residue on my brand new power supply. How dare you? How very dare you? All right, there we go. So yeah, this tiny ass thing, which fits in the palm of my hand, is my new power supply. It is like ridiculously compact, but I love it. And it's 750 watt, which is really more than enough power to drive a lot of the stuff that I have in my computer. Easily it can drive my graphics card as well. Limitation of this maybe is probably a 3080 or 3080 Ti GPU. If I try and drive a 40 series GPU with this, it probably won't power up. So I'm happy with what I have at the moment. So it's all good. I potentially may have a third build coming up for work, which has like 1,000 watt power supply, but that's a whole other story. So yeah, but yeah, this tiny thing is what's powering my entire PC. So it's pretty crazy. While how tiny it is. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, just if you look at my phone is like literally like bigger than that. Like, this is technology. This is technology, kids. All right, put my phone back to charge. All right, so this guy, I need to mount him. Where are we going? This way. Oh, hello. Wait a second. Okay, it's asking me to mount it this way. That can't be right, can it? Oh, it is. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, and you should have screws. Where are your screws? There are the screws. Excellent. Oh, we got extra Velcro as well. Nice. This is basically an adapter for converting it from a small power supply to a bigger one, but we don't need that. So I'll get rid of that. Cable ties later, thank you. And we need these guys. This is always a little bit tricky to install by yourself, but you get one screw in and you're good. There we go. As Mr. Burns would say, excellent. All right, so we got the other two in. And then the last one. And now I can tighten up all of the screws because it's nice and snug and safe, and it's a little enclosure. Okay, now for these guys. So for this system to work, we're going to need a couple of basic cables plugged into this power supply. So obviously we need the actual power supply, and then there's a stack of cables here, but thankfully we won't need a lot of them. So I'll show you what we do need. We need this guy. So this actually provides power to the motherboard. So it's a massive little cable here. So one end goes into the power supply, the other end will go into the motherboard, and that's it. That actually is what powers your motherboard. This guy here is what gives power exclusively to the CPU. So we're gonna need one of these, but I want to get one that isn't split like this. There should be, yeah, there we go. So give me that one. So that's actually the CPU power supply. So again, one goes into here, and then one goes into the CPU socket. And then these guys are all cables to actually connect your devices. So this is called the PCI, that's basically a SATA power connector. So if you've got physical hard drives, you're going to want to connect this kind of a clip to the back of them, and one end again goes into the power supply. We don't have any hard drives, but I'm going to hold on to this because I know my fans, because I have so many of them, they need extra power, so I'm going to have to use one of these guys anyway. So we're going to use that. And then for our graphics card, this guy only needs 2 power supplies. So this is Molex, we don't need that. So here we go. So that's basically this. Let me just open this up a little bit. Yeah, so we're done. So we just need this, and then away we go. And then this is extra SATA, we don't need that. And yeah, that's basically our roadmap for cables. So for this guy, I just want to check, where are you? Here we go. No, that's the case. Yeah, SFX, there we go. So I won't need that, I'll just need this one. Oh, hang on, let me get it out of the way. Okay, that's done. That'll be for the motherboard. Then for our CPU, where are you, sir? CPU, here we go. That's CPU. Then for the graphics card, we need 2 of these guys. So just get these plugged in. Oh, sorry, wrong end. Hang on. Luckily, they're labeled which end, even though they, both connectors are the same. They label which side actually goes into the power supply. So it says over here, CM PSU. So PSU means you plug it into this side. Nice and snug. Okay, excellent. Yep. That's the CPU. Here we go. This is the graphics card, and that one goes over here. There. And then lastly, this guy's going to be for the fans. So we're just going to plug it right underneath over here. Okay, perfect. That's our power cabling, everything done. All right, so let's bring the case back up and plug it in. Okay, plug that in there. That's the actual power cable. And then we're just going to secure this guy back on the bracket. Oh, actually, these are the ones. Okay, that is our power supply done. Okay, all right, now we're actually going to do the meat and bones, which is getting the motherboard plugged in, which is always a tricky bit, but it should be fairly straightforward. I'm just going to move all the cables and things out of the way. These cables are the ones that actually plug into the motherboard, and they're kind of like the hardest to plug in. So I'm going to try and do them outside the case, and then we can plug everything into the motherboard once it's actually all sorted out. Just gonna move these guys to the edge over there because we don't need them. This guy can go over here. Okay, so we've got audio, USB, and power is something. Here you go, power. Got it. It's hiding away. Yeah, research, power, everything is there. All right, I just want to check with the motherboard. Here we go. Front panels. So power LED. Power switch is on the top. Okay, so the two just goes in that way. Okay, perfect. All right, I think we're ready. Brace yourselves. All right, I'm gonna just turn this around. I may stand up for this, kid, so bear with me. Blank, hi, morning. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How's your day? We are just at the pivotal moment of me putting my motherboard and everything into this case, so bear with me. All right, so to make life a little bit easier, I'm gonna remove the rear fan just because I think lowering the motherboard is gonna be a little bit of a challenge with this in the way. So I'm gonna quickly just remove the rear fan and pop the motherboard in, and then we should be good to plug everything in. So yeah, hang on. There we go, a perfect seating. Let's screw it in. Okay, it's screwed in. Had to bring up my little bendy screwdriver, which is so useful because I can just like bend it like this, and it'll, you know, if it's at a weird angle, it'll just like screw it in for me, which is so useful to have. So that's it. Okay, so motherboard screwed in, which is great. So now we get to do the fun bit of plugging in a few cables and figuring out where shit needs to go. So let me just move this out of the way. All right, cool. Right, so CPU needs to go in from this side. So let me just bring this guy up on the bottom. Hang on. So we're going to feed the CPU cable from the back, so it's a little bit cleaner, and then the rest of the cables can come in from the front. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look at our fans for the system. So we're going to have 2 fans here and then 2 fans along the other side panel. And I have my fans over here that we're going to get set up. So I'm going to get these 2 guys out of the box. And I should have screws and things in here. There we go. Excellent. So we want airflow coming from underneath, blowing cool air into the case. So we're going to set up 1 fan over here and then 1 fan over here, and that's going to be good for bringing air in from the bottom, and there's also going to be air coming in from the side. So that'll be like enough airflow coming into this case to keep it nice and cool. So I just want to figure out with wire positioning. I'm going to put it over here because that is going to be the back where the cables run. So we'll just run them like this. And then, yeah, that should be it. Simple as that. All right, let's get this plugged in. I'm just plugging in 2 screws so we can move stuff around and make sure that it's all lined up, and then we'll tighten them all in. Okay, I think it's pretty good. We're going to leave with that position. Okay, that's the base done. Let's get the mesh back on. Yeah, nice and snug. And yeah, that's it. Let's get it back on the case. Z, hi, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing a bit of DIY today. Building myself a new PC for work. Okay. Oh, no, not the cables getting stuck. There we go. Almost put on PC, but I was really scared of the wires. I mean, there's a lot of wires, I'm not gonna lie. So it can be a little bit intimidating, but practice makes perfect, really. And then I'm buying a pre-built. That's fine. That's fine. Pre-builds are great as well. Very convenient. Okay, so that's in. That's all snug. All right. Okay. Just checking where things are. I'm not too fussed about cabling just yet because I am going to be tidying things up a little bit once I've actually booted this up and I know everything's working. So it's all okay to be a little bit messy for the moment while I figure stuff out. Okay, that's fine. That is the motherboard that's still waiting. Okay. We got a fan controller here. Okay, so I need to just do the fan bit, and for that, because I've got so many fans, I've got a separate fan controller to kind of like hardwire everything. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'm gonna just plug this bad boy back in because I unscrewed it to make room for the motherboard, but it is fine to go back in. There we go. We want it here, right? Okay, I'm gonna hold off because I need to figure out where I'm putting my fan controller because the cable isn't long enough. Okay, there's our fan controller. So this little guy will basically control all of my case fans. Okay, there we go. And honestly, I think it can just go like maybe to the side of here and it should be fine. Maybe we do it this way. No, we do it this way maybe. Then I can have the power coming at the bottom and there's no interference from other things. So let's just do it that way. Okay, so I'm just connecting power to this to a fan controller now. There we go. Okay, that's good. And then that can basically live on the side of my case and everybody will be happy. I'm just gonna untie the cabling that it came with and clean it up later because it's just way too short. Okay, there we go. That's much better. So it can literally just go over there and I can feed the actual cable like right over there. Okay. Pump fan, system fan one. So we want system fan one. So we're gonna put that guy here. Come on. Hang on. Just checking it's actually plugged in, but it's all good. Okay, so that's fine in there. That's gonna run through there. That's okay. All right, let's get some fans connected actually. So Yeah, wires are always the trickiest part with these builds, is trying to make sure they all, you know, run okay and they don't run into problems and stuff like that. Okay, that's two. I'm gonna put the system fan then on the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is my math not matching? Oh, the 6. Oh, right. That means I need this guy's splitter. No, not that one. That moment when you're like looking for a part and you're like, I know I've seen that part. Where the hell is that part? That's me right now. I'm looking for that part. Oh, here it is. Okay, great. Excellent. This is where I need to get the top fans working. Yeah, okay. So actually we can connect these guys together and yep, all will be fine. So let me just get this connected down there. Excellent. Okay, so these three cables will drive the fans at the top and the fan at the back, basically the exhaust fan. So that should be good. Okay, so we can plug this guy back in now. I've taken him out far too many times, so let's get him back in the case. We're almost there. Almost there. Ooh, it's a little bit snug. Hang on, hang on. This may be an issue. Because my CPU cooler is a chunky monkey. Can I get it over here? No. Okay, so I guess we don't have a back fan then. Well, I can always get a thinner one than this guy and install it in. It's not an issue. We'll leave them out for now. Okay, so we'll just drive the top two fans as exhaust, which is here. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's fine. That I can leave over there. All right, I want to do the other two fans here real quickly. All right, so let's get these guys out of here. All right, so we got one more fan over here and one more fan here. Because I want these to run kind of in parallel, I'll just put them like this, and then they'll be able to drive air into the case, right? Yeah, okay. So let me put these this way. All right, time to screw it in. Okay, we're happy with the placement of those, so we're gonna tighten the screws and secure them in place. Okay, while I have this panel still here, I'm gonna just secure these cables with a ETBT cable tie. Okay, that's done. So those will stay in place and out of sight. Excellent, okay. And then that'll just go on the side of the case, get some nice cool air in, and those will plug into the side panel. Okay. Let's see, all right. Bring this bad boy back on. Okay, now comes the fun bit, which is getting a GPU installed. So I'm just going to mute for a second. Alright, got our GPU plugged in. I'm just going to plug the power cables in, which can be a little bit finicky. So bear with me. Got 2 of them to plug in. And yeah, then we'll be almost done. So hang on. We got 1 cable in, kids. All right, time for the other one. All right, power supply number 2 is in. It is done. Good grief. All right, just gonna clean up a couple of things. So these guys are for the fans. That's 1 and 2. Okay, let me put this guy. I'm gonna put this guy on later because I need to just check if the top fans work. Okay. So let's get that on. There we go. All right, we're going in. Okay, so good thing I tested this. So this one doesn't fit above the power supply. So we're gonna take this one out. I mean, sorry, above the CPU. So that's, I'm gonna take that one out. Add this one instead. There we go. Okay, that works like a charm. That's good. For this guy, we need to get. Okay, that's connected over there. And then all that's left is, I guess, the side ones. But I'm going to put those in last, like I said, because I still have a bit of housekeeping to do. Let me show you, kids, what I need, what's left. Oop. So basically, we've got everything connected up. Obviously, there's a lot of cable clutter that I'm going to leave for now because I'm going to cold boot it and check that everything powers up and it's all, working before I do permanent cable management. Things like that. I also may just leave this for a while because I want to get the top fan installed, which will be a thinner slimline one than what I have at the moment. So I'll probably order that tonight and have it shipped in like tomorrow and get that installed. And then, yeah, that'll be the end of that. I'll also look at maybe getting, if I can get this in the back. No, it needs to be a smaller one. Getting a back exhaust as well, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so far I think a pretty successful build. It's looking good. Kat, hi, welcome to the stream. How's it going? You're just in time. I'm just about wrapping up my little build here. It does look like a Frankenstein because I am going to clean it up off stream because I'm going to do some severe testing and make sure everything is okay, which I can't do with my stream is running because obviously I need this computer monitor and everything. But it is good. I mean, it was what, a two hour build, which is pretty good. Pretty decent timing. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy how it looks. It's gonna all come together really well with once all the paneling and everything is in. So I'm gonna be excited for that. But yeah, let me switch over to my little camera. There we go. All right, kids. That's it for me. Thank you for everybody who tuned in and saw this wonderful little PC build. I'm excited to get up and running. Like I said, there's a bit of maintenance that I want to do offline that I can't do when I'm running stream, obviously. So I will tweet about how my expeditions goes, and hopefully I don't burn the house down. But it should all be good. Everything did go according to plan, so I'm happy with that. A couple of tweaks and tuning up to do probably tomorrow and day after. And once I'm happy with it, I'll wrap it all up and yeah, post some pictures on Twitter to make sure you guys are following to get all the juicy updates. Is there anybody we want to raid? Let's go and have a quick look before we shut down stream. Well. Yeah, Zinch coming in with those choice words. All right, there's nobody online that I want to particularly rate, so we're gonna close stream at that. Thank you for everybody who stopped by. I'll be back with another stream over the weekend as always, so make sure you stay tuned for my go live alerts. But until then, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in another stream very, very soon. Bye everyone.